Imagine standing at the crossroads of life, storms raging around you. Some winds you can command, others you cannot. Some paths are yours to choose, others are laid by fate. The Stoics taught that wisdom begins with this distinction: what is in our hands and what is not. This is the dichotomy of control. To master it is to be free. To ignore it is to be enslaved. Picture Epictetus, once a slave, teaching his students, some things are up to us and some are not. Chains bound his body, but his mind was free. He could not command fortune, but he could command himself. This is the essence of Stoicism. Freedom lies not in controlling the world, but in controlling the soul. Pause here. Imagine your own life. What storms surround you? Which are yours to master, and which are not? This is where our journey begins, with the courage to face the uncontrollable and the discipline to master the controllable. The dichotomy of control is simple, yet profound. Our opinions, desires, choices, and actions, these are ours. Wealth, reputation, health, death, these are not. To waste energy on what is not ours is slavery. To master what is ours is liberation. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Why? Because we try to control what is not ours. To distinguish control is to dissolve suffering. Consider the archer. He can control his aim, his stance, his release. He cannot control the wind, the target, or the outcome. His duty is the shot, not the result. This is the dichotomy of control. To focus on the shot, not the target. To master the effort, not the outcome. Think of a farmer. He tills the soil, plants the seed, waters the field. He cannot command the rain, nor the sun, nor the harvest. His duty is the labor, not the yield. This is freedom, to act with diligence, yet accept with calm. The Stoics knew that life is a field of labor, not a guarantee of harvest. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Epictetus taught that freedom is not the absence of chains, but the mastery of the soul. Seneca, condemned to death, accepted his fate calmly, because death was not in his hands, but courage was. Pause. Imagine Rome itself. Emperors, generals, slaves, merchants, all faced events beyond their control. Fires consumed neighborhoods, enemies threatened borders, conspiracies brewed in the Senate. The Stoics did not curse fate. They embraced it. They did not waste energy on what was not theirs. They mastered what was. Their wisdom was not abstract. It was survival. Centuries later, this wisdom echoed in other traditions. Buddhist monks taught detachment from what cannot be controlled. Christian mystics spoke of surrender to divine will. Modern psychology teaches acceptance therapy. Across cultures, the truth remains. Freedom lies not in controlling the world, but in controlling the mind. How do we practice this discipline today? Begin with reflection. Each morning ask, what is in my hands today? Write down your tasks. Divide them. Controllable, uncontrollable. Focus only on the first. Next, practice discernment. When hardship strikes, pause. Ask, is this mine? If yes, act with courage. If no, accept with calm. Pause now. Close your eyes. Imagine losing your career. Ask, is this in my control? The loss may not be, but your response is. Imagine illness. The disease may not be, but your patience is. Imagine betrayal. The act may not be, but your forgiveness is. This is the Stoic rehearsal. This is freedom in action. Extend the practice further. Each evening, review your day. Ask, what was mine? What was not? Train your soul daily. as a warrior trains his body. This is the discipline that makes you unbreakable. Practical exercises include journaling. Write 2 columns, mine and not mine. Place each worry in its proper column. Meditation. Breathe deeply. Whisper, this is mine. This is not. Visualization. Imagine storms raging, yet your hands steady on the tiller. These practices sharpen discernment, dissolve anxiety, and build resilience. The Stoics did not merely think, they practiced. They rehearsed daily until the distinction became instinct. We must do the same. Freedom is not theory, it is discipline. Our world denies limits. Culture tells us we can control everything: success, love, health, destiny. Yet reality reminds us daily, much is not ours. The dichotomy of control is not ancient superstition, it is modern necessity. Imagine facing economic collapse. You cannot control the market, but you can control your discipline. Imagine facing illness. You cannot control the disease, but you can control your courage. Imagine facing rejection. You cannot control others, but you can control your response. Pause. Consider your own life. What storm could strike tomorrow? How would discerning control change your response? These rehearsals do not weaken love or ambition, they strengthen them. They remind us that resilience is the only possession we truly own. In a world of constant noise, the dichotomy of control is silence. In a world of endless demands, it is clarity. In a world of chaos, it is freedom. Fate will strike. Storms will break. Loss will come. But if you have mastered the distinction of control, you will not be enslaved. You will be free. The dichotomy of control is the Stoic shield of freedom. Practice it daily. Ask, is this in my hands? Let discernment be your guide. Let discipline be your strength. And when fate arrives, you will not curse it. You will embrace it with calm. This is the gift of Stoicism, not the promise of control, but the promise of freedom. Not the illusion of mastery, but the reality of resilience. Practice the dichotomy of control. And when the world collapses, you will not merely endure, you will live, and you will be free.
The Stoics have shown us that hardship is inevitable, but despair is optional. Marcus, Epictetus, and Seneca remind us that true freedom lies not in controlling the world, but in mastering ourselves. And this is only the beginning. In the next video, we'll explore more about the daily practices and the wisdom of the Stoics to begin simple rituals that can help us face life with calm and courage. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments one hardship you'll face with Stoic calm from today onward. If this lesson gave you peace, give it a like and share it so someone else can find strength too. Remember, the storms of life will always rage, but the greatest victory you will ever win is not over the world, but over yourself. Master yourself, and you master life.